Hi guys, welcome to worship. Today I have a story, another story that Jesus told. He was talking to his disciples and he told them about a man, a very rich man, who was going to go away on a trip. And while he was gone, he wanted his servants to take good care of his things. So he picked out three of his most trusted servants and he brought them into the house and he said, I'm going to give all three of you something that I'm going to trust you with, something that's important to me, and I want you to take good care of it. And so he gave one servant, his most trusted servant, he gave him 5,000, equivalent of $5,000. And he said, take good care of that until I get back from my trip. And then he gave his second servant $2,000 and he said, take good care of it until I get back. And his last servant, the third one, he gave $1,000 to. Now, as soon as the master left, as soon as he left and was gone on his trip, the first two servants, the one that got 5,000 and 2,000, started working right away. They started investing his money and finding ways to make more money from the money he had given them, and they were constantly working and thinking and trying new things and getting out there and being brave, and they were doing really well with his money. And the third servant went out into the backyard and he dug a hole and he stuck the $1,000 in the hole, covered it up, put a place on it so he'd remember where it was, and then went back and didn't do really anything for his master. Well, when the master returned, he called those three men back in that he had given those opportunities to, or those assignments to, and he said to the first servant, I gave you $5,000. What have you done with the $5,000 I gave you? And the first servant said, oh, I found this way to make this business and it makes so much money. It doubled what you gave me. Now you have $10,000. And he handed the master $10,000. And he said, well done. Wow, you're amazing. You're going to be trusted now with more things. I'm going to have to use you in a higher up position. You are trustworthy. You are smart. You are skilled. I need you to help me with my bigger businesses. And then he went to the second servant and he said, what did you do with my $2,000? And he said, oh, sir, I found these really great investments. I invested in them. And now your money has doubled. You now have $4,000. Here's your $4,000. And he said, oh, wonderful. I'm so proud of you. You are you used your head. You were a great thinker. Used your skills, and you are also going to get another position, a higher up position where you can help me because you did a great job with what I gave you. And the third servant came and the master said, what did you do with my money? And the servant was probably holding this bag of money. He probably had some dirt all around it, right? And he said, well, I just dug it up. I buried it in the ground, and now I just dug it up, and here's your $1,000. Nothing's missing. It's all there. And the master said, what were you thinking? You're such a lazy servant. He said, I'm going to give this $5,000 to the guy who made $10,000 for me. He's going to get that money because you were lazy with what I asked you to do. And the servant said, but sir, I know that you can get, you're a little strict and you can get a little mad sometimes, and I was afraid I might lose some of the money, and I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to try anything and lose anything. So I thought this would be better. At least you still have everything. And the master said, nope. That's not what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to use what you had and to think and to do better. And so guess what? You're not working for me anymore. And he put that servant out. And the reason I think Jesus tells this story is the point he's trying to make is that God has given you, he's given all of us a talent, a gift, something that we are good at. You might be really good at speaking or writing, or you're good at math or science, or maybe you're just really good with other people, helping other people. Maybe God has a plan for you, and He wants you to become a doctor or a fireman or a teacher or a writer or a speaker. Or He wants you to do something that will help others, no matter what it is. And what Jesus was saying is, don't take that gift, what you have, and just bury it away and not even use it. You've been given this gift. You'll know what it is, because it'll be something that you're really good at, something that makes you happy, something that other people tell you that you're good at. And when you find out what that is, then you need to use that talent, because you've been given it to help others. So my challenge is, as maybe you know already, or maybe as you continue to grow, you'll find out what you're good at, what makes you happy, and you will have your talent, and you'll be ready to use it to help others, instead of just putting it on the side or burying it like that last servant. So, and when you're using your talent, it'll multiply. When you use it to help one person, that person can do something good for someone else. And so don't be afraid to use your talents, use your gifts, and do something kind for someone. All right, have a great day.